squawking altitude. We'll put in a altitude of climb and maintain 8,000. We'll put in a departure. We're already on it, 128.6. That's good. So now we'll just call back and we'll say we are number 1 for departure, ready to go now. After I have another bite of quesadilla. Kaisam 2, hello. Los Angeles Center, 572 Alpha Uniform at 46 Charlie Alpha. We're number 1 to go and we are ready to depart. That's right. Hello, Gunnarin.
Legacy 5, showing the contact San Luis Tower 124.0. Two 5 Whiskey Mike, leaving Bravo airspace, first service terminated, contact Hawthorne Tower 121.1.
I don't mean to alarm anybody, but I think we're being followed.
Thank you, Gunnarin, for the follow. Appreciate that.
I said 552 San Luis Tower. You're leaving the circling. Are you familiar with the circling distance?
Turn on our navs and our strobes.
Legacy 5 Lima, I'm talking about the actual approach. They're circling on the circling to runway 29 there. You're leaving the area there. You're like 5 miles from the airport now. Say again?
Hey, DL Greer. Yeah, it's a nice paint job. This was done by
you can, but that's
Coop.
going to fail you on the I-10. Runway 29er, clear to land. And number 5 to them, you can't leave the circle. You can't depart the circle area unless you go missed. King Air 0 Papa Bravo, contact SoCal approach 119.6. Duke 35 Whiskey Mike, Hawthorne Tower, what are your intentions?
We're going to land in Torrance.
Or 5 Whiskey Mike, Roger, squawk VFR if exchange is approved, transition approved.
Squawk VFR, transition approved, folks connected.
Los Angeles Center, 572 Alpha Uniform, number 1 for departure from 46 Charlie Alpha. Man, there's so many people on frequency.
350 Papa Bravo, SoCal approach. Set to maintain 7,000, living altimeter 3008. Advise you have weather and expect visual approach 127.
See if you guys hear. So
Papa Bravo, you expect that.
the guy.
572 Alpha Uniform, release for departure, clearance for it, if not off by 1815, time now 1809er and 3/4.
Okay, we'll depart now by 72 Alpha Uniform. All right, so we got our clearance. It's good for the next 10 minutes. We're going to go ahead and take off toward the mountains since some of you wanted to see the toward the mountain departure. We'll contact departure when we get airborne. Anyway, if you guys go over to the Pilotedge, pilotedge.net right now, and you find the link for the Pilotedge receiver, and you go and listen to the Pilotedge receiver, or you listen to the Pilotedge
enter right base runway 29
recordings, you'll hear that the guy's call sign that ends in Papa Bravo is way overmodulated. It's either a bad microphone or he's too close to the microphone, or both. All right, well, I hope we can take off. I didn't do any flaps because normally in the Caravan they don't. All right, so we will get on course here. We'll sync up the heading bug.
Reserve Pop Bravo, that's your flight plan route. Cardi in the Mission Bay radio on Mission Bay, and then direct to the airport, correct?
We're going to go up.
Reserve Pop Bravo, that's after the Los Angeles 118 radio on your route there. That's take you to Cardi, and then Cardi is the intersection between the Los Angeles 118 and the Mission Bay 320.
All right, so we're going to have to deviate because obviously we're not going to clear that mountain range. So we're going to deviate
direct Mission Bay there.
a little bit to the left.
Bay, and then direct to the airport after that.
Yeah, we're climbing 900. It's pretty good. So we'll divert over here just a little bit. I'm going to turn on my synthetic vision for all of you watching the multi-twitch or the other stream as well. You can see the red terrain on the ForeFlight. And we'll contact LA Center in just a moment here once we get around this mountain. Actually, we can call them now. Los Angeles Center, 572 Alpha Uniform, 4,100 climbing 8,000.
Our 572 Alpha Uniform, Los Angeles Center, verify squawking 5217, ident.
Yeah, squawking 5217 and just did an ident 2 Alpha Uniform.
2 Alpha Uniform, thanks for the contact, 6 miles southeast of Julian VOR, climb maintain 8,000.
Climb maintain 8,000, 2 Alpha Uniform. All right, so this terrain's a little bit low here, but there's no minimum en route altitude until we get to Julian, and then that minimum en route altitude, like I say, if you're watching the other screen, you'll see is 77. Well, actually, we're not going to be following an airway. We're just going to go via Julian, and then we'll turn left to Escon.
I can't even tell you're connected to the network there. Terrain transponder on contact departure.
I was complaining last week about how cold it was because it was like 32 Fahrenheit and snowing, and now it's 75 and sunny. Ohio is what is wrong. Ohio, what is wrong? Make up your mind with the weather. Yeah, I need some good weather. I had really, really bad weather yesterday during my golf tournament. The multi-twitch, you can do one of two things, right? If you have a second monitor, you can go to... you can pull up the John Fly map, twitch.tv/John Fly map, or if you just have one monitor, you can click on the multi-twitch.
Right, 35 Whiskey Mike, taxi parking via Charlie
and there's the link in chat there. I need to bring back my engine so I don't kill it. Navs and strobes. They were fuel pump off. Yeah, I had rain. In fact, it was raining so bad at the golf tournament that one of my friends hit a slope and slid 75 yards in his cart, had to jump out of the cart, and the cart went into the lake. The cart went into the lake. And it was a good thing that he wasn't injured. That happened.
571 Bravo Alpha came on right after I told you to turn it on, so I figured you were calling departure. Go ahead and call departure. Everything's fine now.
Normally I'd set up a course, nav, a VOR course for Julian, but I'm just flying it somewhat manually. I'm going to rotate my heading bug here to turn left at Julian, and we're going to go
371 Bravo Alpha,
direct
contact,
FSeconomy.
6000.
These clouds. All right, so now we're on somewhat of a course to ESCON. I'm in Utah.
So 569 Ontario clearance. Good afternoon, or still morning. Good morning. Clear to Las Vegas Airport. Pomona 8 departure. Daggett transition as filed. Climb via City except maintain 14,000. Expect flight level 25010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 135.4 squawk 7025.
Okay, any of you guys that are watching the
So 569, read back right.
John Fly map stream now, I've turned on all audio on Pilotedge. So can you guys give me a report if mute this stream and listen to the twitch.tv/JohnFly map stream, either on the multi-twitch or by itself.
7 Sierra Money Ground SIG aircraft type.
And tell me if you are hearing all of the aircraft on Pilotedge through that stream, please. Let me know. Hope that makes sense, because I'm piping all radio communication on the John Fly map stream, not just, see, if you listen to this stream, you're only hearing me and the controller and any other pilots that happen to be in this same area. So right there, you're only hearing one side. So on this stream, you won't hear this pilot. But on the John Fly map stream, you should hear every Pilotedge communication.
Piper 1 Bravo Alpha, clear direct Seal Beach, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Wakey Zero, thank you for the follow.
Air 0 Papa Bravo, fly heading 070, contact SoCal approach 124.35.
C35.
That's 2 Alpha Uniform, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
119.6, 2 Alpha Uniform. SoCal approach 572 Alpha Uniform 8000. We have the weather at Palomar. Request the ILS, please.
Caravan 572 Alpha Uniform SoCal approach. Send maintain 5,200. Expect ILS runway 24 approach. Altimeter 3005.
Okay, descend and maintain 5,200. Expect ILS 24 approach 2 Alpha Uniform. So we'll go ahead and descend down to 5,200. And we'll descend at, we'll descend down 1,000 RPM. So we'll bring back our throttle.
Where do you want the approach from?
Can you guys see that Papa Bravo guy? He's just overmodulated. Listen. Oh, if you got to be listening to the other stream, John Fly Map, to hear it, but. Juju Media Zone. What do you mean by Pilotedge app? There's a receiver.
Papa Bravo, Roger. It'll be
Where-
just outside of that. I can't get you. Hold on, I suppose I can. Disregard, I'll get you there. Don't worry about it. We expect it from there.
There's a Pilotedge receiver app where you can hear all the aircraft, and then there's an X-Plane plugin, and then there's an app for FSX and P3D. So you can get it on the
Bravo fighting 090 to maintain 5,000 vector speed approach.
So again, on the other stream, we'll bring up the approach plate.
Part 1 Bravo Alpha, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Oh, my apologies. Forgot to do that. 128.1. 71 Bravo Alpha.
Okay, so now we've brought up the approach plate, so we need to tune in 108.7 in the ILS, which we are. And we need to dial in a course of 245.
Turkey 71 Bravo Alpha, SoCal approach, climb maintain 12,000.
So we got a course of 245. SCON, we need to be at 3,300.
Scouts 316, Santa Barbara clearance, clear Burbank Airport.
So again, if you're looking on the multi-twitch or the twitch.tv/JohnFlyMap, you'll see the approach plate.
Frequency 120.55, squawk 6025.
And you'll see the altitudes that we're supposed to be.
Scouts 316, read back.
Oh, you want to be able to hear ATC on the Android? No, there's no smartphone app. I guess if you had a Windows phone. No, I don't even think there's only Windows apps or an X-Plane plugin.
0 Papa Bravo, turn right heading 180 to maintain 3,800.
You can, like TrueFlight says, you can listen to real world ATC.
0 Papa Bravo, disregard the heading. You haven't started your descent to 5 yet. 0 Papa Bravo, descend, maintain 5,000. 5 present heading. Number 217 Sierra, runway 19 taxi via Alpha Bravo. Cessna 2 Alpha uniform, you're 8 miles from ESCON, flighting 270, maintain 3,500 till established localized clear ILS runway 24 approach.
Okay, heading 270, descend and maintain 3,500 until established ILS approach 2 Alpha uniform.
I think somebody's calling for radio check there, loud and clear. Yep, it's loud and clear. King Air 0 Papa Bravo, turn right heading 200.
So we're changing to, we're going to cut our throttle quite a bit. I want to slow way down. I want to descend and maintain 3,500 until we are established on the localizer.
Setting go 757 Mike Bravo, Long Beach ground.
We want to go heading 270.
Seneca 7 Mike Bravo, Roger, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie Kilo.
What should my prop RPM be on approach? Should I be at 1700? I think I should be less, right? On a Cessna 208.
Citation 166 Delta Tango, Palm Springs clearance, good morning. Clear to Torrance Airport. Cathedral 1 departure Palm Springs, Victor 388, and that's filed. And that's a KO5 arrival there at the end there. You just have KO star. Maintain 7,000, expect 12,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.7, squawk 4360.
You think it's 1600? Okay. Well, then I'll go ahead and bring that prop back to 1600.
Carrier 0, proper route, flighting 300.
All right, so we got
Citation 6 Delta Tango, read back correct.
We got 245 on the course. The localizer we got tuned in is 108.7.
Our 217 Sierra, El Monte Tower, runway 19er, clear for takeoff, and straight departure approved.
You'd think that this needle would come in on the localizer.
Our 757 Mike Bravo, Long Beach Tower, wind 160 at 6, runway 25.
It might come in.
Right close traffic approved, report midfield downwind each time.
I don't see it moving though. Do you guys see it moving?
Here's 0 proper Bravo, descend and maintain 3,800.
It's weird. I just don't see it moving. Maybe I'm doing something wrong.
Here's 0 proper Bravo, can you just take it from O'Kane? It's right there in front of you.
Whoa. Whoa.
There's 0 proper Bravo, roger. You cleared direct O'Kane, cross O'Kane, header above 3,800, cleared.
Whoa.
RNAV, runway 27 approach.
What the heck is happening? We lost complete control of our aircraft. And I have no idea why. Wow.
Citation 166 Delta Tango, Palm Springs ground, runway 31 left, taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
Yeah, I do not know what happened there, but the plane is really fighting me. The autopilot just went haywire right there. And the trim is way off. Wow, that was weird. All right.
Or 7 Mike Bravo, runway 25 right, click the option. Skywest 316, Santa Barbara ground, runway 25, taxi via Bravo Alpha Golf.
All right, it's Sidrew.
Bravo looks like after O'Kane.
2300.
Or 572 Alpha Uniform, contact Palomar Tower, 118.6.
118.6 to Alpha Uniform. That's weird.
This is 13818. SoCal approach, squawk 7343 ident.
Ontario Ground XL 569 at Terminal 2, taxi with the weather.
So 570, XL 569, Ontario Ground, runway 26 right, taxi via November 1 Whiskey.
Landing lights
November
on.
1 Whiskey to 6 right, XL 569.
Cessna 818, radar contact 4 miles north of Fillmore VOR, Burbank altimeter 3003, say request.
Palomar Tower 572 Alpha Uniform, ILS 24 at Huset.
Cessna 818, there's too much noise, you're too muffled, stand by. Caravan 572 Alpha Uniform, Palomar Tower, wind 260 at 9, runway 24 clear to land.
24 clear to land, 2 Alpha Uniform.
Cessna 217 Sierra, contact depart.
Departure November 270.
Looks like there's traffic at other end of the airport. And Palomar Tower 572 Alpha Uniform, we see traffic on the opposite end of the runway. Can you confirm?
Number 572 Alpha Uniform. Yeah, he's not supposed to be there. I'm going to kill him right now.
Thank you very much. 2 Alpha Uniform. Oh, gosh. We just lost our
Alpha
engines.
Uniform, if he pops back up, let me know.
Will do. 2 Alpha Uniform, thanks. Oh, he's back on.
I see it, thank you.
Someone killed my engines.
Or 217 Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contact.
Palm Springs Tower, Station 166 Delta Tango, ready to go at 31 left, IFR.
All right.
Or 7 Mike Bravo, runway 5 right, cliff of the option. Station 6 Delta Tango, Palm Street, Citation 166 Delta Tango, Palm Street Tower, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff, wind 320 at 11.
Clear for takeoff on 31 left, thank you, 6 Delta Tango.
Palomar Tower 572 Alpha Uniform is clear of runway 24. Request taxi to Western Flight, please.
Cessna 572 Alpha Uniform, taxi parking via Alpha, we'll see you.
Parking via Alpha 2 Alpha Uniform, thanks.
Cessna 818, say
All right.
again your request.
That was a
over.
little bit strange. Don't hit.
Cessna 818, understood. Maintain appropriate VFR altitudes for direction of flight.
All right, so we had, I don't know who was trolling, but there was an aircraft on the runway, the opposite end of the runway, and the controller took him out. And then he came back, and the controller took him out again. I had some problems. My plane suddenly lost some of its functionality. I don't know what happened there. Immediately started diving and then climbing, and then we're going to go up to Western Flight, and then losing my attitude in the clouds, lost my autopilot.
Sure, 6 Delta Tango.
We're just going to come over here. Did a crazy taxi over here.
Ontario Tower XL 569, ready 26 right Whiskey.
So 569 Ontario Tower, runway 26 right, cliff takeoff, wind 2504.
All right.
Clear takeoff runway 2 right, 569.
All right, so I'll catch up on chat here. So yeah, I
Citation 166 Delta
probably
Tango,
wouldn't put
SoCal
transponder
departure,
7700 until I
runway
declared, but
1000. 316, contact departure.
Finished our flight. Made a little money. We'll disconnect from PE. And then we'll toggle the replay. Did anyone catch who that was on the PE map that loaded up on the runway? Anyway, yeah, controllers can enable failures, but they won't. They won't do it to me. They do it to a few people that know that they're going to potentially do it. But then again, maybe I am on their Christmas card list now, and that was partly their failure. But I don't know who showed up on the runway. It was a pretty good landing. It was like 125 feet per minute. See right here, my engine cut out. I was trying to change some of the prop settings. I'll have to watch the VOD. But because this has such a good glide ratio, I decided to not declare anything. Got the engine restarted on short final. No, I didn't do an engine restart. I cycled the throttle and the mixture a little bit and the propeller. It's a nice flare. Gonna land main. Ooh, a little bobbling. Yeah, not bad.